who can truly afford to follow their passion. Something feels significant when the Wall Street Journal examines nursing as a pathway to American prosperity. Professions attract national attention when they quietly become larger than jobs. They become economic anchors, mobility systems, survival strategies, and foundations people build entire futures upon. Reading Jean Whalen's article, I revisited conversations my parents had with me over 20 years ago. My mother wanted nursing. My father, a professor, wanted teaching. I rejected both paths. At the time, I believed what many young people are encouraged to believe. Follow your passion, chase your dreams. So I did. I wanted the corporate world. Boardrooms, professional titles, formal dressing, a modern, ambitious, prestigious career. Nothing bad with the corporate world. Stay with me till the end. To me, nursing looked exhausting. Teaching looked limiting. I believed my parents were thinking too traditionally. Now, 20 years later, restarting life at 36 as an international student, I see those conversations through different eyes. Now, I have a son making career choices. I find myself in the same emotional space my parents once stood, guiding me. That realization humbles me deeply, because adulthood eventually teaches many of us something uncomfortable. Many parents are not trying to control their children. Many are trying to protect them from realities they themselves survived. Reading the Wall Street Journal article made me reflect on something many families around the world have quietly understood for generations about certain professions. Some careers survive almost every era. My mother has been a nurse for 41 years of my life. Back then, nursing already represented stability. Even now, decades later, nursing continues surviving economic recessions, migration struggles, pandemics, technological disruption, and now even the rise of artificial intelligence. And that forced me to question something I never questioned deeply enough when I was younger. Are all passions equally safe to pursue? Because some professions evolve with the future, while others become vulnerable every time society changes. And maybe this is where class, background, and privilege quietly enter the conversation. People from underprivileged backgrounds often do not approach career decisions the same way privileged people do. When you grow up around instability, sacrifice, financial pressure, or limited opportunity, you learn to study survival differently. You pay attention to which professions are growing, which industries are collapsing, which careers survive recessions, which skills remain valuable, and which paths are most likely to change the future of an entire family. Not because you lack dreams, but because you cannot afford repeated losses. And maybe this is the part modern career conversations do not discuss honestly enough. Some people choose careers from a place of passion, others choose careers from a place of responsibility. One person asks, "What fulfills me?" Another quietly asks, "What career gives my future children a softer life than the one I had?" Those are not always the same question. And perhaps the most striking part of the Wall Street Journal article was not even the salary itself, it was the piece attached to it. The nurse practitioner in the article spoke about owning a home, contributing toward retirement, taking family vacations, and most importantly, not constantly worrying about bills. That sentence stayed with me. Because for many people coming from non-immigrant or underprivileged backgrounds, financial stability is not greed. It is emotional relief. It is finally sleeping without constant fear. It is helping your parents. It is protecting your children. It is breaking survival cycles. It is finally living instead of constantly recovering financially. And now another uncomfortable reality enters the conversation: student loans. Some young people spend over $100,000 on degrees that may not provide enough financial stability to comfortably repay the debt. At some point, difficult questions have to be asked. If your degree costs hundreds of thousands, but the career struggles to provide stability, how is the math supposed to match? Especially for people without generational wealth or financial safety nets. And perhaps life's greatest irony is this: the same advice I once resisted from my parents, is now becoming the same internal conversation I quietly find myself having as a parent. One side of me wants my son to freely explore his passions and fully discover himself. Another side of me shaped by adulthood, reinvention, hindsight, survival, immigration, and responsibility, wants to help him build a foundation strong enough to protect his future before chasing every dream. And honestly, the older I get, the more complicated this conversation becomes. Perhaps the real question is no longer, should children follow their passions? Maybe the deeper question is, who can truly afford to follow passion without first securing stability underneath it? How much modern career advice is shaped by people who already had the privilege of financial safety while giving it? This reflection is not against passion, creativity, or dreaming. Perhaps the deeper challenge is learning how to build stability and purpose together in an increasingly uncertain world. What do you think?